What is going on, you beautiful people? As you guys know, the season 3 trailer for Chaos Theory has dropped, so I posted a tweet asking for your season 3 trailer hot takes and your predictions for the upcoming season. I have to kind of like fuse this video into one because I'm off to Melbourne in a few days, and the week after that the season's pretty much here, so let's get into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that it's finally the year of Jurassic. There's so much things to talk about, so let's get into it. So this is the first one from Pro-C. I predict that the Ceratosaurus purposely sets this fire to kill the other dinos. This shows the intellect of the species. I believe that the Ceratos rise up and kills most of the species, and that's why they're really dying off in Rebirth. It will most likely kill the spine. Next one, Dino Kia, and it seems like it's their birthday, by the way, so happy birthday. Hopefully you had a great day. You know, hopefully, you know, you enjoy season 3 in a week's time or 2 weeks time by the time you see this video. I don't know, but Ben's girlfriend isn't evil or a biosyn agent or anything like that. She's just Ben's girlfriend. And yeah, I'll just read on actually. Pyroraptor is an attack dog for the biosyn, attacking those who trespass or get too close to the valley, and I like that. Barry from Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion shows up. Well, I did actually see something the other day where apparently in the French trailer or something like that, Barry gets name dropped or something like that. I haven't gone into it to like officially check it out, but yeah, apparently that's what's been circulating. It would be cool to see Barry come in Chaos Theory and stuff like that. I would really enjoy that. You know, he's a cool character, and I you know, the Jurassic World, like the Jurassic franchise in general, they like bring interesting characters in and then never use them again, so I'm not going to complain when they do bring people back. But you also said that having to work with the handler is the final straw for Brooklyn, who questions her choices from last season. As for hot takes, I'm actually way more excited for this upcoming season and season 4 than I am for Rebirth, and you know, I don't blame you for that. I definitely swing that way as well, just because like with Rebirth we don't really know what's going on, and you know, with Chaos Theory we're so involved in it, like there's a story picking up and stuff like that, and it's just such an exciting ride and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for Rebirth, but it's just what we have so far with Chaos Theory and like, you know, what's gonna unfold and stuff like that. I'm more excited for that, you know what I mean? But I'm excited for both nonetheless. Next one, this is from Camp Chaos, and I'm pretty sure this is the same person on TikTok. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, then I am so sorry. But yeah, I know I bag on the TikTok Jurassic community a lot because they spread information. They have really stupid takes like how Blue is Rexy's kid and stuff. Yeah, the TikTok community on with Jurassic is just a mess, and I wish it got banned. But this person does an amazing job, so go check him out if you're on TikTok. You said that in the Allosaurus scene from the trailer and the Carno scene, this is how they met in Jurassic World Dominion scene. Oh yeah, so you're saying the crossover and stuff like that. And yeah, I did mention this a few months ago as well. One of my predictions was that, you know, we're gonna see a different perspective on the Malta or like a Dominion scene or whatever, just how we saw in Camp Cretaceous season 3 of the different Fallen Kingdom perspective and stuff like that. And you also said, and as I am here, I think the raptor handler will speak. I'm so glad she's back. Will that ruin her aura if she speaks? I don't know. That's probably a good question. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed if she does speak. I think it'll be better if she doesn't, because that's like what they've set and stuff like that. But you know, I'm here for anything. I let DreamWorks, let Scott Creamer cook, man. I like, let him cook. And that's the one thing that I'm just gonna say. For everyone complaining about like just everything when it comes to like the Jurassic franchise, like Rebirth, like they're retconning stuff, even though David Queppy said, you know, one of the 7 commandments is that there's no retcons and stuff. Just let them cook. Judge it after it's out. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Let them cook. Then you have all right to complain after. That's all I'm gonna say. Next one is King Ghidorah's Stan. Okay, nice name, I like that. I think the Pyroraptor will join the main crew to defeat Brooklyn, but then there will be the Giga, so they will have to stop him too. So the Indominus Rex will be cloned again to be Indoraptor again. So the I'm just gonna skip to the next one. I'm sorry, dude, but my head hurts from reading that. 1, Brooklyn rejoins the camp fam at the end of the season, but it will be on poor terms and she will have to re-earn their trust. I like that. Yeah, I really like that take. Like, I don't want it to be like, hey guys, I'm back again, and then Darius is like, yeah, cool. You know, nah, like I want, like, she needs to like really explain herself and shit. Ben meets her GF on the Dark Jurassic and isn't evil. Season 3 sets up the return to the US. Santos will betray Brooklyn once she doesn't need her. I can see that, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, sets up the return to the US. I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. And this one is from P-Rex. Garth Nader. Death of the Handler. Jeez, you just really went at it then. Yeah, well, there was a image shown of concept art from one of the DreamWorks animators on Instagram, and one of the sketches was Siona and the Handler fighting over the whistle or whatever. So you know, that'd be really cool, and I'd be really down for that. But let's go over to your Instagram hot takes now. Now, we're going over to Instagram. Now, I posted my trailer reaction, and Silvio Cat commented their prediction before I posted, like, you know, drop your hot take thing. So I'm just gonna read their one out because I really enjoyed it. But the Pyro will meet the trained raptors in the trailer shown. Santos will reveal what happened last time with Dodson, as she said in Dominion film. Pyro will hunt Kenji during the snow falling at snowmobile scene. 2 Stiggies fight Force Kano hunting Yaz and at the motorcycle scene. Okay, so yeah, so you're pretty much saying that, like, the gaps of, like, with the Kano and yeah, pretty much what Cam Chaos said. So yeah, I can see that. I like that, and I like this Pyroraptor thing of like how people are like thinking it's like an attack dog and stuff like that, because I get that, and you know, I'm excited to see Pyroraptor. That's one of my favorites, and one of the shining lights from Dominion, so I cannot wait. Okay, so now we're into the hot takes now. So season 3 will take place only in Italy and Malta, and in the end we go to Biocentury for season 4. Yeah, well, I remember last year I was saying that I feel like season 3 would be the last. Obviously that's not the case now, but I thought season 3 was going to be split into 2 parts and things like that. But you know, I don't want the, yeah, I can see that. I don't know, I'm more leaning towards season 4 maybe connecting to Rebirth. Like, it, you know, I might be reaching there, but I like this as well. I like if it's just, yeah, like, where would they be? Like, it would be really hard. I mean, not really, but like how would they get off the Biosyn Sanctuary? Like, it would be really crazy to me that the kids would be at the Biosyn Sanctuary when everything happens. You know, it would make sense if it was before everything happened. But yeah, I like it. It's just it would be interesting to see, because I just can't see it in my head at the moment, but I'm open to anything. Next one is Malta looks too colorful in the trailer, in my opinion, and you must be very fun at parties. Next one, I am currently more excited for Chaos Theory than for Rebirth, though I'm still excited for Rebirth. Yeah, we just touched on this a bit ago. Yeah, you know, it's okay to feel like that. I'm definitely leaning more towards that, and I think because, you know, recency bias, you know, we're getting Chaos Theory in like less than a month, like what, 2 weeks from now, so of this recording, but I think it's like a week or 2 when this video comes out. So obviously we're going to be more excited for the thing that is coming out closer than what Rebirth is. So yeah, I agree. I didn't think Ben's girlfriend was real, lol, and honestly I think she might be evil. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I honestly thought when like Ben mentioned his girlfriend in season 1 of Chaos Theory, I thought it was Brooklyn like catfishing him or something, and that's like, yeah, I don't know, I thought it was Brooklyn. I thought she was like, it was like a love triangle with Ben, Kenji, and Darius that she was doing or something like that. I'm happy that it's not that case and stuff like that, but yeah, I would like, I think she is just gonna be Ben's girlfriend, but yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm thinking like maybe it's like Dodson's like kid or something like that, but then I was like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just super weird. I'm excited to see where it goes, and I'm excited like just to speculate and stuff like that, but you know, if she's evil, cool. If she's not, cool. I'm just happy either way. Like, you know, we're gonna see Ben's Riz, you know what I mean? Like, I'm excited. They got the locust in the show before the Triceratops and the Patasaurus. Why Netflix? Why? Jeez. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. That is rough. I would love to see the Triceratops in the animated shows and stuff like that as well. I think it would be really cool, and yeah, it's quite interesting. Wait, yeah, was the Triceratops, surely like maybe it was like shown in Camp Cretaceous? No, I could be completely wrong. I haven't watched Camp Cretaceous in like in a bit, but really, like, yeah, that is quite surprising if that's like actually true. But let me know in the comments and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna drop my quick prediction in here at the end, save, you know, best for last, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I was talking about this in my Twitch chat, and if you haven't, you know, been in my Twitch streams, twitch.tv/njrassic, link in the description. You know, in the trailer, we see Pierce on the plane and things like that, and, you know, Bumpy is off Manticorp Island and things like that. So, like, could we be seeing, like, dinosaurs being transported from Manticorp to, you know, the Biosync Sanctuary and stuff like that? Not only that, but there was an interesting image that came across, and I got tagged in on Twitter, that the Dino Tracker website had on the coast, like near Barbados, where Rebirth, that island's gonna be near and stuff like that. And there was a T-Rex and a Mosasaur. I'll put the screenshot in here. I'm not sure how it connects and stuff like that. I could be complete waffling and reaching right now, but you know, here's my theory. Here is my theory. So if that is Pierce in the trailer and they're getting dinosaurs from Manticorp Island and like transferring them to there, either one or two things happen. I have a feeling the Spinosaurus might appear in this season or season 4. Either something goes wrong when they're transporting, Spinosaurus escapes, maybe we see it in Rebirth or some shit like that. That'd be really cool because it's the same Spinosaurus from JB3. The next thing is that they transfer it into Biosyn Valley, and I don't know, like, we don't know why a Therizinosaurus is blind. Maybe, you know, the Spinosaurus gets into a fight with a Therizinosaurus or something like that. But here's my theory, and as a Jurassic Park 3 fan and, you know, Spinosaurus like fan, I don't know, I hope I'm wrong in this, but like if I'm right, this is gonna be complete like wild. But yeah, my theory is that if they're transporting these dinosaurs from Manticorp Island to the Biosyn Valley, and if the Spinosaurus ends up there, with the way that the Giga was shown in Dominion, I think it like was kind of, it didn't get the love it deserved, you know what I mean? And look, I'm against the Rex killing the Spino in the franchise. I think that's just fan service because, you know, so many people were like crying, they're like, where, why is the Rex, why is the Rex not pick the Spino? Where? Like, deal with it. It happened, you know, Spino is better. Deal with it, take the L. I feel like if this happens, I think the Giga will kill the Spino. Why I say that is because in Jurassic Park 3, Alan Grant says, like, you know, when the roar happens, Alan Grant's like, no, it sounds bigger. Then there's kind of a nod in like Dominion where Alan Grant says this is the biggest carnivore the world has ever seen or whatever, talking about the Giga. As someone that loves the Spinosaurus and stuff like that, but also sees how like Giga was mistreated and not loved, I don't know, I feel like the Giga will kill the Spino. If that does happen, like, you know, is there any way to eliminate, you know, this, where the Spino is and stuff like that? It shows love to the Giga and things like that as well. I don't know. That's just where my head's at the moment. Let me know in the comments what you think of my theory there. But yeah, much love everyone. Thank you guys so much for, you know, participating in these videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.